I'm doing this live because I just want to, share a few thoughts that's on my mind. You know what I mean? um, I want to talk to people across the YouTube nation, across the world, and ask them like, have you ever been in a situation where a person, no matter how good you treat a person, they constantly just keep treating you bad, like back and forth. Like you don't ever see a break in, you don't ever see a break in how bad they treating you. Like it's bad after bad after bad. Have you guys ever been through something like that? And if you have, my advice to you is this: when somebody show you who they are more than 3 times in a row, believe them, that's who they really are. So, for example, if you plan a date and she late the first time, you give her another chance. She late the second time, you give her another chance. She late the third time. That should let you know what type of person you're dealing with. But my focus is, why do people allow themselves to make repetitive mistakes over and over again, like the same mistakes over and over again, and not looking to grow from their experiences? That's something I truly don't understand. And it seems like I keep finding that in today's modern women. Like, where are the traditional women at? Like, do we have any more traditional women in the world that know how to cook, that know how to be submissive, that know how to be friendly, that know how to be cooperative? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these modern women are non-cooperative, and then they wonder why they can't find a good man, or they wonder why nobody ain't checking for them. You know what I'm saying? Like that. For one, you should spend more time in the mirror looking at your inner ability, your inner beauty, instead of looking in the mirror to try to look good. It's like they look in the mirror to put on like a makeup, a costume, like a mask. You know what I mean? Anytime a person could go to the mirror and look at themselves and not realize like, hey, I need to focus on just being something different. You know what I mean? But then the people are left hurt. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of good people out here in the world, and they being hurt by people that don't want to reciprocate their love. You know what I mean? You can't make nothing work without reciprocation. You got to reciprocate. It's a must. And I'm starting to think a lot of people take pleasure and pride in hurting people out here. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being that person that brings something different into their life, it's like they want to add on to the people that hurt you in your life, instead of being that difference maker. You know what I mean? Me personally, I experienced a lot of things in my life. That was some of the things I experienced, but I also experienced what it feel like to walk away from that. Your peace, your time, your love, your effort is to be valued. And if somebody's in your life that don't want to value those things, you gotta walk away, because they ain't even worth your time for real. They ain't gonna do nothing but bring you down, play victim, point the finger at you, and continue to try to mistreat you. But you entitled to your happiness and your peace. You know what I mean? I know my self worth, and you gotta know your self worth. You know what I mean? When a person take you for granted, let them take you for granted. That's their loss. Just don't take them for granted. or it'll be your loss. But you know, I'm real happy. I got peace. I'm happy. I don't got to deal with no more drama or bull mess. No more crap. No more conflict. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, you know, I'm just trying to make a difference in people's life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I could be that guy that can uh, spark spark a light in a man or spark a light in a woman, because people get mistreated on both sides of the fence, not just on one side. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving it to you from a man's version because I've been mistreated throughout my life. You know what I'm saying, by women. But you know, it's cool. You know what I mean? Because they didn't realize what they had, and they're gonna realize it one day though, and they always do. You know, that's why it ain't good to mistreat people. It's always good to hold on um, to people that's good in your life, or hold on to people that's positive in your life. You know what I mean? I take a positive person in my life than a negative person, because a negative person can't bring nothing in your life but conflict. You know what I mean? And if a person ain't pouring into you like you pouring into them, you definitely don't need them. And a lot of these relationships out here and situationships or whatever they calling it nowadays, without God being the center of what you're doing, it's not gonna work. If you living and trying to have a relationship under the conditions of y'all two going off of y'all own understanding without God being the center, it's gonna be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Because the devil do not like love. You know what I'm saying? He don't like love. God is love. You know what I mean? And in order to have love, you gotta have God in the center of what you're doing. You know? And if a woman can't bring that into my life, bring that spiritual connection, that mental and emotional connection, because it's easy to find physical attraction. It's easy to find a physical connection because everybody's sleeping with each other. You know what I mean? Nobody ain't being disciplined and saying, hey, let me see if we got some type of connection. That's where I'm at today. I'm not trying to jump into bed with nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what you bringing to the table. Is you bringing good vibes or negative vibes? And it all starts off from our first interaction. So when you come to me with something negative or something, I'm cool. You know what I mean? Because I already know what I'm looking for. Cooperation is important. Being submissive is important. Being a provider is important. Being a protector is important. Being a leader is important. Knowing how to cook is important. Knowing how to wash clothes is important. You know what I'm saying? These women's too many women out here that don't know how to do these things. And y'all gotta go look in the mirror and be like, in order for me to be a better woman, I need to focus on being more of a traditional woman, more of what a man needs instead of doing things to repel a man. Y'all attitude repels men. And y'all gotta change y'all attitude for real. You know what I mean? We want a woman that's friendly, cooperative, and submissive, humble. Definitely gotta be, you know what I'm saying, a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. Definitely got to be that. But you got to know when to turn it off. You know, a lot of y'all be so emotional, like y'all don't know when to humble yourselves. And sometimes you got to know when to humble yourself, ladies. Just like me, and you got to know when to take the lead. You got to know when to be a provider. You got to know when to be a protector. You know what I mean? But yeah, on that note, this Randy Jackson, you know what I'm saying? I'm just coming to you, dropping a masterpiece. You know what I'm saying? Doing this live. You know what I'm saying? I'm just calling it, you know what I'm saying? Stay focused. Stay focused on what's right. Stay focused on what's good. You know what I mean? Because it's real easy to be distracted by uh, people out here that's trying to lead you into sin, trying to lead you into down the wrong road. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to go down the wrong road. People want you to go down the wrong road with them. Nah, pump your brakes and go in the right direction. They lead you in the wrong direction. Look at that as a red flag and be like, nah, I'm cool. I want somebody that's gonna go in the direction I'm going. Only if it's right. You know what I mean? But I'm Randy Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Signing off. Until the next time. Peace.